companies operating in Nairobi. Let everybody subscribe to their regulation and make it happen. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, you know, we have very many interested parties. In Nairobi alone, there's been duplication of circles. Today, tomorrow, you'll see a new one because of interests. And this brings in more confusion, and there is no proper control. Okay. So what needs to happen is that everybody must take up the responsibility, and people be given an environment to do their business and even enforce the rules and regulations that they do have. Okay,
let's talk about, we are closely, or we are rather just a few months or weeks to the season of the festive season. And at this point is when you will see a lot of confusion within the public industry. You'll see vehicles that have not been given the license to do long distance doing that. You'll see, like the recent incident that happened, a company that never had a license, night travel license to operate at night, went against the regulation. What sort of plan have you put in place to ensure that during this festive season, Matatu industries actually operate within the stipulated areas?
Yes, ours is an advisory body. We don't enforce the law, and we would advise our members what they're supposed to do as stated in the law. Unfortunately, the incident that happened the other day is that this bus left Nairobi, was going to Kakamega, overloaded. It went through so many checks, and nobody even, you know, pointed a finger that either the passengers who are excess should disembark. And, you know, when a bus is overloaded and the terrain of the place, like where the crash was, there's so many meanderings, and because of that state of being overloaded, the driver can be overwhelmed by controls. And probably at the same time, the sleep would have taken a bigger toll on him. It's very unfortunate that we had to lose lives in that manner. And you know, in Kenya today, 80% of accidents are avoidable. And the 80% are attributed to carelessness, either by overspeeding, or being fatigued, or not being watchful, and many others. Defects of vehicles are very, very few. They are very rare cases. That's actually what we don't call an accident, but this one is a crash. So it's very unfortunate. You know, we had made a recommendation as Matatu Owners Association that the night ban remains, but you know, if there is a bus, it should stop, you know, by midnight. All buses should have stopped wherever they are. Then they take off maybe around 5:30 in the morning. That would have been, somebody would have had maximum rest. Unfortunately, you know, in the bus business, I'm told you do a lap. You go and come back, despite the fact that you could be tired. You go for a journey the whole day and come back in the night is when you have rest. And I think this should change. Okay. People who've invested in that particular area, you see, already the owner of that bus is suffering. He'll face suits, he's already being arraigned in court. And maybe at the time he didn't know that his vehicle had excess passengers. You wouldn't know because the bus is far away. And what happens is that, like for instance, Nairobi County should take over the Machakos terminus.
Okay, thank you so much. Simon Kimutai, the chairperson of Matatu Owners Association, just talking to us about the public transport industry. Time to take another short break. But when we come back, I want us to have a different conversation altogether. That is your money. And this time we shall be talking about the tax, the Big Four agenda, the new taxes that were imposed after the Finance Bill 2018 was passed and assented to by President Uhuru Kenyatta. All that after the short commercial break that we're taking right now here on Morning Express.